no, babes. You're lying. You're dying. You're not lying. So we need a couple things. Planner, cups of pens, and an energy drink. That has to stop. I can't do this again. I feel like you have to be higher. This should turn off any second now. Hi, welcome back to my channel. You know from this video that I am getting my shit together. I got a job. I had semi-announced that. I say semi, I definitely announced that in my last video, or maybe 2 videos ago at this point, I don't remember. Because I got a job, I've decided, well, I guess not decided. They kind of go hand in hand to me. I know people's #1 complaints for kind of making lifestyle changes and integrating fitness and wellness into their routines is the fact that like they don't want to change their current routine. Fortunately, my current routine has been heavily centered around my health. So when it comes to change now, I can just zhuzh it up and make it even more exciting and be even more into the fitness game. I still haven't made a Garmin video, but I just picked up a new Garmin watch band. It's like the gold one instead of the one that it comes with. I literally forget what it's called. I bought that one, or that one came with the watch, and it ended up giving me this like really crazy rash. So I changed to the metal one so that I don't deal with the rash as much. I don't know if it's gonna be as comfortable, if I'm gonna have to switch over to nylon, but because I'm gonna be going into the office, I just like wanted something that was like office friendly, and then I'll carry around the other one if need be. First, I like actually desperately slay. We bought a 12-pack of energy drinks and we're like, okay, we'll just split this. And then I saw, you're dying, mate. You're dying. Okay, we're back. I saw Vitamin Shop do the dollar deals and they had 3D on there, which is Christian Guzman's brand. And I really like the flavors, and honestly, they're just like the most affordable on the market. And they were $1. So I was like, of course I'm gonna go get them. Hi, Simba. Hi. How are you? And the second I leave anywhere, he's like, wherever mom is, I have to be. He's so cute. Yes, we're locking in. I have my papier, I think is what it's called. Unless it's not French and it's just papier. I feel like it has to be papier. Agenda, wow, words. But I have these little markers where I like put the pages and they're so cute. Oh my gosh, I love them. We're getting our shit together. What does that mean? I feel like it means something different for everyone. I like to completely overhaul everything because like at no point do I want this to be something where I feel like I have to do this video again in a couple of weeks because nothing's working and nothing's sticking. So I'm applying things to my life that are just gonna be non-negotiables, and I'm also gonna make sure that I can track it some way, and it like kind of trickles into every aspect of my life in a very approachable stance. I'm gonna put my note up right here. So it says, create a weekly and then daily schedule, clean the house / do laundry, paint my toes. I'm humiliated at how my toes look right now. Meal prep for the week / track food / check on macros, just because I wanna make sure that my protein emphasis is there and that also I'm not eating just kind of all over the place in terms of caloric intake. Day to day, I want it to be pretty consistent just because my body with the inflammation responds really well to that. I'm gonna do content planning about 1 month out, and that's because I'm going to New York in, oh my gosh, like 2 weeks. I'll be in New York 2 weeks from today. Like I had already been there, so that's crazy. And I just have so many videos and TikToks that I wanna make while I'm there. So I'm only there for like 48 hours and I need to make sure that that's planned out. And then also just making sure that because I am becoming much busier, that I have time for like YouTube, and I'm not just like making something that's not intentional, because it's not the type of person I am. I did schedule content that I already have just because I realized last night that I have, I think like 3 workout videos that I need to post on TikTok and Instagram, and then I have I'll have 2 videos for YouTube that I need to edit, and then lastly, living in a city, I wouldn't trade it for the world. I like would rather listen to this 3 times a day than live in the suburbs. Last but not least, we are going to self-tan tonight, because when I put on my face makeup, that is one of the lightest on the spectrum that's offered, and I put on my bronzer, it's literally darker than my neck, and I have the lightest bronzer that I can have. So I'm gonna make sure that I'm not completely dark. I don't want it to look like I just self-tanned. I just want to look a little bit tanner, just like kind of like not so pale. That's what we're focusing on today. Okay, take out your planners if you're doing this with me, or you can just watch me do it. I'm gonna flip to the date that we're actually at. So what I'm going to do is get a straight edge. I can actually use a pencil. For the first little section, I'm going to block out this schedule, which is what I've already decided that I'm going to do on a day-to-day basis, Monday through Friday. I'm gonna change my wake up time. I already set my Hatch alarm clock. I'm going to figure out what days I'm gonna go to the gym, and then also just make sure that I am putting adequate amount of rest in, because as of late, I've been going all 4 days in a row, and that's just because I love it, and I'm like finally making friends at the gym. I know, we're so proud of her, and I'm really proud of myself, and so it's like I want to keep going and kind of keep nurturing those relationships, because community is so important, and I've just never prioritized it ever. And people aren't going to come to you. If you want community, you really do have to put the work in, and I just feel like once you put the work in and you feel uncomfortable and you're just like question if they hate you one too many times, then all of a sudden, boom, they're your friend and they say hi to you first, and it's really exciting. So I want to make sure that I am not losing that just because I'm starting a full-time job, and I'm going to meet people there too, which I'm also so excited about just because I've been so alone all year. I'm going to identify and highlight like all of the different sections of my life where I'm going to do my different workout splits for my 4 days a week that I actually go to the gym. And then also every morning, Monday through Friday, I'll do cardio, and then I'll do cardio on Saturdays and Sundays for the stair climber. So I'm just going to write that in and see what it looks like on a weekly scale, and then we will go from there. So I'll have you guys watch me write. Don't judge my handwriting though. I'm being so serious. I don't know the last time I wrote down something physically.
All the day, my best friends are always with me. We sing, we dance, we laugh, we are happy every day. Have fun with us, let's say happy, 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 happy.
I started to write in my gym split because I have a blue pen now, and I'm having a really hard time with it because I genuinely want to work out 5 days a week. Like I don't know, I feel like having the 2 days back to back would probably be helpful in terms of like content and stuff, but maybe I don't change it my first week back. But having the time and just like having the structure is absolutely everything to me, and I love going to the gym. So I know for a fact I want to go Friday afternoon, just because for my gym, like that's not really busy. People don't go after work on Fridays. And then Saturday, Sunday for sure, just because it'll be easier for me to film and I won't have as much of a time restriction. And then I guess for my other days, like I guess I should do Tuesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I don't know. I don't want to miss out on Friday. I don't want to like force myself into a Wednesday, Thursday situation. Wednesdays, I know for a fact we have a really big meeting at my job every single Wednesday. And so I don't want to miss, or like, I don't want to feel overwhelmed. Like I don't want to take away from that experience because I can't go home. So I'm really thinking Tuesday, Friday, Saturday, and then we'll just go from there, because I'm not going to say no to myself, but I'm also not going to want to reduce something that I wrote in. I'd rather add to it. So let's add in actually going to the gym, and I think that's going to be Tuesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday for the time being. Probably Tuesday, Saturday will be my leg days, and then Friday, Sunday will be upper body days. But I think I kind of want to maneuver around and make a like quad shoulder day, just so that I'm hitting things multiple times a week. But that also messes up everything. So maybe I'll do the quad shoulder day on Tuesday afternoons. Yeah, we're gonna write this in together actually. So quad shoulders, I don't wanna say quad shoulders, hamstrings, biceps, because that's like basically my whole back or my whole body. Do I try a whole body? I also can't be there forever because I still have to come home and eat dinner and like sleep at a normal hour. And like exercising doesn't always make me tired. Sometimes it gives me a lot of energy and I don't want to have to like really push that. So I guess I can just do quad shoulders. What's another problem area I have? Probably my triceps. I feel like I should do like some type of glute. So quad shoulders is going to be that Tuesday. And then Wednesday, Thursday off. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I'll do Saturday is going to be gym, glutes, obviously hams. It's like a given. We're gonna leave that be for a second. Hear me out. So if I'm doing quad shoulders that day and then I have 2 days in between, that means technically Friday I should be fine to do shoulders. And then, because that's a quick workout too. So we'll do gym Friday and we'll do shoulders, chest, and light tris. And then Sunday, we'll do back, arms. I added quads onto glute ham, but I think it's gonna be like a light quad. And then gym, back, arms, and that kind of like encapsulates everything, back and arms, right? Maybe I'll do abs, back, arms, core. I need like more colors. I feel like the colors I have are fine, but they are based off of the movie Inside Out, and like they're literally the colors of the angry people, but I don't have like primary colors. They're very like almost giving SpongeBob. It's actually absolutely giving SpongeBob. Like, can you believe that? That's so SpongeBob. Now that I've done it. And then the other two colors are these. So I'm probably going with the green, I guess. So we'll do green for, I'm not gonna do cardio. Steps and cardio I feel like are not cardio. I'm gonna do stair climbers Saturday, Sunday. And that'll just be like 15 minutes. I don't do anything crazy. So we'll do cardio on Saturday, Sunday, stairs. Yeah, I feel like this is actually more than enough, and I don't need to do the 5th day. So I'm glad I didn't completely crash out by writing this in. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So that's what this is looking like so far. Really great, loving it.
Happy, happy, happy.
Okay, so that's really exciting that we finished this. I feel like that looks really good. I'm happy with it. It makes me feel like I have some structure to my life. So going back to our list, create a weekly and then daily schedule, correct? And then the next one's clean the house, do laundry. But I think I'm going to meal prep for the week, and then I'm going to kind of like track food first. What I'm gonna do is add my normal breakfast, which is large eggs and smoked bacon. The bacon normally can be anywhere between 15 and 25, so I'm gonna put it in the center and just put it at 20. It's not gonna kill me if it goes, you know, a little bit over. For lunches, I think for this week, I'm going to meal prep some rice. So I'm gonna do 6 ounces of fluid rice. I'm gonna put chicken in there. Let's do 6 ounces of chicken. And then I'm going to put broccoli. 28 grams feels good, but I'm gonna go ahead and do 35 just in case. Okay, that's a very low caloric meal, which is not preferred. So I'm gonna make sure that I just have some type of sauce, because sauce without fail is calorically dense and it'll add some nice calories to my meal. I also know for a fact that I have some snacks that I'm gonna be eating, and so I'm going to scan those really quick and show you what they are. So these are the snacks that I got. I got Junkless, which I never heard of, but they're drizzled bars that have nothing fake in them. So it says no artificial flavors, colors, preservatives, no high fructose corn syrup, and no hydrogenated oils or trans fats. And then I got both of these flavors just because we're thinking I'm gonna have 2 a day, but I'm hoping to only have 1 just because I feel like it's a lot of chewing. So this one is berries and cream, and this one is a birthday cake. I think they have the exact same macros. Hold on. Really close. So the only difference is one is 0.5 grams higher in fiber, or in fat, which is the berries. Since they have the same calories, this one obviously has a little bit more, 1 gram of carbs. So nothing crazy. I am going to track the one with the 0.5 more fat, just because that will make a bigger difference in the long run for me. So we're gonna track 1 berries and cream, and then the other one will just make me less fat, which is preferred. And then my second snack that I'm going to eat as I drive to the gym are these apples. I bought, what are they called? Gala apples. I'm normally a green apple girl, but I think because I had them so much this year, I just decided, I don't know, I wanted to mix it up. So that's like a medium apple. It says it's around 98 calories. I'm also going to add an Alani to my morning beverages, because I'm sure I'll drink that on the way to work. And then that way, if I get a coffee or something there, I drink coffee black, so I very likely won't track that unless I decide to go to a local coffee shop or go to Starbucks or something and I get something specialty, in which case I will then track that. But if I'm just getting like an iced Americano, which is typically my go-to, or just like a black iced coffee, I won't add it because it's anywhere from like 15 to 25 calories, and it's just not my problem. So that actually leaves a disgusting amount of room. So I'm gonna change my white rice to 8 ounces. And then I guess for a snack, I'm gonna add a protein shake as well, just because my calories are really low. At this point, I would have to eat like almost 100 grams of protein for dinner. So I definitely need to add to my daily intake. And this is where supplements come in, because they're supplementing my day. They're not starting at the base of my day. Remember that. I kind of go ahead and check my macros, because if I'm going into dinner and I have like little to no fat, I know that I could probably have cheese on my dinner. I can have like a healthier fat throughout the day, maybe add it to my meals. My protein's at 89 grams, my carbs is at 99. So I would say for the most part, like I'm pretty balanced, but I also have a lot of room. Really exciting, just because I can have a creamy when I get home. I can have like a dinner that's typically prepped. I'm gonna scan these, but the red kidney beans and the black beans, any day now. What is that voice? So I added all of that in. It's going to show 69 carbs, 39 protein, 8.5 fat, and then this is what I'm gonna add in my cheese, just because the cheese is, again, very high. So I'm gonna go ahead and add in, I think I'm gonna go like 35 grams and see what I have to play with, just because I love cheese. So I'm at 136 protein, 46 fat, and 169 carb. I do still have the sauce that I'm going to put on my lunch. So let's go see what sauce options I have. Okay, sauce-wise, I have medium buffalo dip, which I likely won't be eating, just because I don't want to have something spicy in the middle of the day. If it hurts my stomach or something, I just like, I feel like this is more for coating, not for like a topping. Then I have the Yum Yum sauce from Terry Ho's. I love this stuff, but I normally put it on like chicken. I guess I could put it on broccoli. I don't know what I'm thinking. And then last but not least, I have Chipotle Ranch. I'm having a hard time with sauces. This is why sauces are so hard, is like this is almost half of the amount of calories for my whole lunch. Doesn't feel worth it to me. Maybe I'll do a dill, pickle, mustard instead and add some lemon juice. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see what I do with sauces. Meal prepping for the week, I have to defrost everything. So I might end up doing that tomorrow, but taking it out and defrosting it like totally counts. So next we're just going to clean the house, and I'll show you all the spaces and how dirty they are, and then I will, Boba's had the craziest zoomies for the last like 15 minutes, if you could hear him. Yeah, you. What are you doing? Being crazy? I thought so. So I'm gonna show you all the spaces, and then I'm gonna clean, and then I'll show you all the spaces again. I'm hoping to do that pretty quickly, because I wanna go to the gym. I really wanna go to the gym. Okay, I'll show you now. I'll show you now. But I obviously need to like vacuum, I need to redo this section, and then I need to kind of just like clean this off and cover these. On the inside of these cabinets, these are obviously glass, and I put like a wallpaper on here so that you can't see in it, because it looks like a little kid stored here, like lives here, which yes, I like to paint, but it shouldn't look like that. I set up this chair like this because I knew he would want to sleep on it, and it's actually so cute that he is game. So that's a mess. Kitchen, yikes. This was a surprise for my mom. I have to like take all the boxes out, clean up my now mess from this morning, which wasn't there. Made rice last night, I need to clean that out, put all of this stuff away, and then try to like clear the counter. So that's just a lot. I also really need to vacuum this rug, because the boys like lay in it and roll in it, and it just becomes disgusting so fast. Ugh. Okay, this is the bathroom. I feel like I'm the problem here. There's no need. Those flowers are from, I want to say like April. They need to be thrown away. Like they're literally molding. I'm not exaggerating. All of my makeup and stuff is on the counter. That's Justin. That's not me. I don't leave my towels like that, but like this is absolutely me. I need to like actually clean this mirror. It's just always dirty. And then almost all of the stuff up there is empty. So I need to like just go through this and grab the things that are empty, get rid of them, put this stuff away. Maybe like even clean out the bathtub. Like it's been a second, it needs to be cleaned so badly. And then I feel pretty good about that. I also need to vacuum that rug and maybe like rehang the towels so they look nicer. This is our cart that we put all of our groceries in, but it lives in the back of my car, so I need to go put it back in the back of my car. That covers the light down here, just because like my bed is right there, and for whatever reason, that little sliver of light is too much light for me at night. So I put that there. And then I put this out to vacuum, and then I never did it. So I just need to vacuum. I need to get over with, like, it's already out. And then here's my bedroom, please, please. I don't want to talk about it. My bedroom never looks like this. I feel like maybe after I do laundry, which is what this is, like all of this is like clean laundry. So the floor is dirty and then everything on my bed's clean, and I've just been sleeping with it. So all my gym shoes and like everything, it's just awful. It's just awful. So I need to clean this up. I literally swept earlier, just like put the broom there. What, my desk in here, I don't want to talk about it. So here's what it's all looking like. This is humiliating, but Justin got me like 2 surprise boxes, and now there's 6, 7, and then Danny is like under that pillow. So this is what this looks like. My freaking Stanley. Like, I just have a lot to do. So I also don't want to talk about how these are still white. I know I need to get to it, but I also feel like maybe I'm getting tired of the black. So do I paint over the wallpaper? I don't know, because this is wood. But I kind of like the black too because it ties in with the dresser handles and my board. So do I just add to it and take away like the pink? I don't know. I don't know what to do. I want it to look more adult though. I don't know. These definitely are not helping. Anyway, so we're gonna clean and then I'll pick you guys back up and show you what this looks like after it's not a complete wreck. Yes, yes. So I finally finished. It is, I'm not kidding, 6:50. It took me all day. So that definitely throws a wrench in the rest of my plans. I'm still going to paint my toes. I might actually do that while I'm cooking dinner, just so that I can let them dry. And then I'm gonna have to shower, self-tan, because at this point, I'm gonna be up for like 2 hours. I don't even know what to do. I feel like I should maybe do it tomorrow. I'm exhausted, but the house looks really good. So let me show you in this cute little montage. Actually 11 a.m. so technically still morning, but a little bit afternoon in my head. I'm drinking my little 3D. I have all of this meat and then some defrosting for my meal prep this afternoon. I'm gonna make a bunch of chili. I'm actually gonna go pick up some more chili packets because this is just what we had in our freezer, and I think I'm gonna make a ton. So I'm gonna make a ton of chili. I'm gonna prep all of my meals for the week. So I'm really excited about that. And then, and excited as in not like woo, but just getting it off of my checklist. So let's go through the checklist. I did add stuff to it. I did self-tan last night. I know you probably can't tell because that's how pale I am. So if you're like, oh, she's using the light one, this is the extra dark. So you can't even tell me that it's not crazy how pale I'm capable of being. Maybe if I like walk back far enough, you can see it. Like, it looks a little bit darker in person. Maybe, maybe not, I don't know. I feel like it does, but maybe that's just because I'm not used to seeing myself with color on my skin. We were able to check off yesterday, create a weekly and then daily schedule, clean the house / do laundry. The house is spotless, guys. It's so clean in here. Track food / check on macros with a protein emphasis, and then self-tan. So what we have to do today is paint my toes. I went to go do that this morning and I didn't have any nail polish remover, and my big toe specifically has layers of paint on them, and it's awful. It looks so bad. And so I tried to get it off, and now it just looks like my toe is like bruised and molded. Anyway, so we're gonna go get some nail polish remover, paint my toes. Meal prep for the week happening. Edit schedule content. I also added to plan outfits for the week. I don't wanna have to think about it. If I'm waking up at 6 a.m. to go do cardio every day, just to come home, shower, get ready, and eat. Like, I don't want the get ready part to make me feel rushed at any point. So I'm gonna plan my outfits. I forgot what I was gonna say. So I'm gonna go grocery shopping, and then I'll pick you back up next time I'm doing a task. Hi, me again. I'm back from the grocery store. I bought all the things. I feel like all I do is talk about groceries on here, but it is like a massive part of my life. So I will very, very quickly just saying what the item is and what I bought. Both things I just said are the same. I want to do like a little rapid grocery haul and go. Blueberries, spaghetti, Goodles, fine cheddar jack, ground beef, hot Italian sausage, bacon, sliced chicken, russet potatoes and sweet potatoes, delicious, Clorox wipes, face wash, wet food for the boys, green beans, sweet and tangy barbecue, hot honey with crisps, nail polish remover, scrub mummies, bananas, eggs, purse. I don't have a purse, believe it or not, so I bought a purse. I usually stray from color, and I FaceTimed one of my friends and I was like, please help me decide, because it was between this and a black one, and everything I own is black. And I was like, no, I do really love this. I just am like scared of color, and I always pick black, and then I'm frustrated that everything I do own is black. So, ow, we got the red. Tomato, basil, garlic, red sauce, dish soap, dish detergent, fat-free milk, and whole milk. That is everything I bought. I'm gonna go put all this stuff away, do my toes, eat lunch, because I didn't do that yesterday and I just felt not good all day. I'll talk to you later.
Baby girl, you are so pretty, 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 pretty. Baby girl, you are so pretty, 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 pretty. Females made you just to trick me, trick me, trick me, trick me. 'Cause baby girl, you are so easily pretty.
I am so tired. It is 7:48. I still have to make rice. I made the chicken. I'm just gonna go ahead and steam my broccoli in a bag. I've spent the last like 4-ish hours making all of my contents, and then I'm going to make my thumbnail because I got rid of Canva just to save some money. I realized the only reason I was using it nowadays was just to make thumbnails, which I have an iPad and I can do it on Procreate, so that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna go ahead and knock off that I had the edit and schedule content aspect, because I also posted a TikTok reel that I made today, so things are going good. I'm feeling a little bit overwhelmed just because I didn't think I was gonna go into tomorrow so tired from the weekend. Just like me to do that. The only thing that I didn't completely finish is planning out outfits for the week. So I might actually do that tomorrow night because I'm so tired. I already have my outfit for tomorrow, and the food won't take a long time, but this planning and everything is gonna take a second. So I really need to get rice on because it's guaranteed to take at least 15 minutes. That's where I'm gonna wrap up this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this type of content. I enjoyed filming it, even though I feel like you watched me like slowly crash. I'm so tired. But I'm excited for my first day tomorrow. My first day is the 21st, which is so funny to me because it's just my favorite number and I like that. So anyway, again, thank you so much for watching. If you liked it, please be sure to give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe because it really supports my channel and I post once a week.